Welcome to The Perspective. I'm your host, Nate G, alongside my co-host, C. Towns, and alongside my co-host, Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed, start us off.
Okay, we'll be starting off with the NFL Week 4 top 3 game predictions. C. Towns, what do you have for us?
All right, our top 3 games are Rams-Vikings, Buccaneers-Bears, Cowboys-Lions. Here's my perspective. For the Rams-Vikings game, guys, I got this being a shootout. I got 42-35.
42-35, really?
That's what I got.
Who winning?
I got the Rams winning, 42-35.
All right, listen. I got this game, not low scoring, but medium scoring, 24-17. Two very good offenses, two outstanding defenses, but I think the Rams have just a little bit more offensive power, so I have them, as a 7-point favorite. I don't know if it's going to be a shootout, bro. Not a shootout.
Before I comment, Nate, what you got?
I got a shootout as well. I got the same score that you have, 42-35. I got 42-35 Rams. I got 42-35 Rams because that Rams offense with Jared Goff at the helm, playing the quarterback position, he's playing at the quarterback position at an extremely high level.
Yes, he is.
His weapons that he has is ridiculous as well.
We got a lot of great quarterback play going on in the NFL right now. But these are two of the top defenses in the game. I mean, you think they're going to
which I think are going to be negated because of the high quarterback play of Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins in Minnesota.
Okay.
Those are two high caliber quarterbacks.
Speaking of something like that, think about the fact that the Vikings gave up 29 points to the Packers. Not to say the Packers have a bad defense, but they're not the Rams.
Yeah.
The Rams. Like,
okay, and the Rams, they are tough.
and it's in LA.
Yeah, but all right. So even if the Rams score on the Vikings, because I don't think the Vikings will be able to put up those numbers on the Rams defense for sure. Because I got the Rams. Seriously, I got them maybe third or fourth best defense in the league.
Now that's what I agree with you on that. But the main reason why I gave the Vikings 35 was off the strength that if it starts to be a shootout, Kirk Cousins is going either come and show up or he's going to fold. Yeah. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's been doing really good.
Sure,
yeah, I don't see Kirk Cousins folding in this game. I don't.
Now if he folds, then it'll be a blowout, but I still have the Rams putting up. Rams are going to put up more than 35. Like it's
and they're playing at the Vikings, right?
No, it's in LA.
It's in LA.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins showed me in Washington, even though he didn't have any playoff wins, and I don't even think any playoff appearances, he showed me that with not much offensive weapons around him, that he can be a very good quarterback in this league.
Sure.
He put up the numbers in Washington. Now that he's in Minnesota and he now has weapons on offense. Thielen.
Love him.
Yeah. I can see him playing really, really well in this game as well as for the rest of the season.
All right. What you got for the second game?
This is the game I've been waiting for. The Bucks lit the Eagles up, which is, I think is one of the top 5 defenses in the league for sure. They lit us up. But I think the Bears are better. I think the Bears right now, the way they're playing, they may be the second best defense in the league. I got them behind and I mean closely behind the Jaguars defense. So this is a game I'm definitely interested in seeing. I've been waiting for. The only thing holding the Bears back from being a top team, they don't have a quarterback.
I'm not going to say that they don't have a quarterback. I can't say that.
Listen,
we need to see more from Trubisky.
They have not taken the training.
We need to see a little bit more from Trubisky.
He don't look all that great to me. I mean, he ain't hot cheeks, as my partner like to say. But what I have the Bucks 10, the Bears 17. I think this is the time the Bucks going to really see a tough defense, and I think they're going to put pressure on the Magic Man, as they like to call him now. And I don't think he's going to be able to get to those receivers down the field as he was with some of the other teams he's done so far.
What you got?
So I have a low-scoring game as well. I got the Buccaneers 17, Bears 14.
It's the exact same thing I got.
Wow, that's scary.
That's
We have two games picked exactly the same. Okay,
Yes.
the reason why I have Buccaneers 17 and Bears 14 is okay. So Ryan Fitzpatrick
That's if he shows up.
against that defense, like I said
Khalil
before,
Mack.
I said it last week.
Listen,
Ryan Fitzpatrick has been playing out of his mind. If he plays like this against the number 1 or number 2 defense in the league, then I'll be all in. I'll be like, okay, Ryan Fitzpatrick is the man. But against Khalil Mack in that defense,
I don't think he's gonna have the time to get the ball downfield.
No.
Right now, all they've been doing is beating people by throwing the ball downfield. I don't think
you can't pass on that defense.
No.
You cannot pass on that defense. Khalil Mack,
They're not showing
you
they
have
can
to
do
account for
anything
that
in the
man
ground
everywhere.
game.
So my thing is this: do y'all still have the Buccaneers winning? The way y'all feel?
No, I have the Bears winning this game.
Okay, you have the Bears.
17-10.
I have the Buccaneers winning by 3 because I feel like Ryan Fitzpatrick at this stage is better than Trubisky.
To me, it's all about coaching with the Bears. They got to take the training wheels off Trubisky.
And I think their Bears defense will score a TD too to help out.
Oh man. Well, look.
Yeah, I can see that.
If the Bears score a defensive touchdown, my score goes out the window and the Bears win.
Right.
If the Bears scores a defensive touchdown, because if your defense puts up points,
Which might happen, which is why I probably should have accounted for that. but yeah, I mean, like I said, the reason why I gave the slight edge to the Buccaneers winning this game is because I feel like Ryan Fitzpatrick is a slightly better quarterback than Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, like you said, they gotta take the training wheels off of him. They gotta let him throw the ball down the field.
because if you watch last week's game with the Bears, it's like he's thinking way too much, trying to do basically what the coach is asking for him to do in the pocket, and it's like, dude,
He's thinking, I cannot turn the ball over. I cannot turn the ball over.
dude, you have talent. It got you to the NFL. Use it.
All right,
Right.
but do you think it's because he doesn't have a firm enough grasp on the offense? Or I mean, what's causing them to hold back, and what's causing them not to take the training wheels off? We have to consider that
true.
as well.
Well, speaking of that, what you got for the third week, for the third game?
All right, this is and I'll be honest, it's a totally biased opinion. I got the Lions 27, the Cowboys 14.
You're disrespectful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And partly because I'm biased, the other part is the Cowboys can't score. They can't score, and then they can't score. And then number 4 is they can't score. They've not shown me they can score on anybody.
I want to. Can I?
Right.
Yes, please do.
Because what you make. Let's put it like this: the Cowboys can't score, but they have a great defense, and they won last week.
They did.
They didn't get beat by a quarterback that's been around. No, Ryan Fitzpatrick. But we're not talking about him anymore. But the Cowboys going to lose to the Lions? Are you serious?
Tell me where they playing.
It's in Dallas.
Dallas can't score, man. I really don't have any.
What is it? What?
I mean, their quarterback has not scored a touchdown since like before Carson Wentz tore his knee up.
Here's my take on it. I would have the Cowboys not winning this game if they were playing anybody else besides the Lions.
Okay.
The Lions, Matt Stafford, I have seen enough. We all know what Matthew Stafford is. Is he going to put up the numbers? Yes. Is he going to win games? No. He's very similar to Phillip Rivers out in San Diego. He does not win games.
Good numbers.
And what was that? The last game or either week 1 or week 2? My man threw 3 picks.
And the fact that, like, they played the Niners. I love Jimmy G. But he lost the shootout with the 49ers. 27-30.
Yeah, I think that's going to be another shootout this week, too, with KC and San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be another shootout.
Like, I got Dallas winning. The defense is there. We get to the quarterback.
What's your score?
Our score, what I got, Cowboys 24, Lions 17.
Okay.
My score is 21 Cowboys, 14 Lions.
Okay.
And they're at home as well.
All right. We said
Matthew Stafford is what he is on top of playing on the road in Dallas in that crazy building. He's going to fold. It's Matt Stafford. We all know what he is. Like, let's just end it with Matt Stafford. He's the same caliber. Well, no. He's not the same caliber quarterback as Sam Bradford, but he's still not. He's not a high caliber quarterback. He's not a first tier quarterback, or second tier quarterback in my book. I think he's third tier. What y'all think? I think he's third tier quarterback.
I put him in top 15.
There's only, 30 teams in there? But,
I'll give him top 15 because
he's a Midland quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So now a big, let's change, a big part. NFL Super Bowl predictions right here, right now.
Okay. All right. This first episode, we'll give the folks what they want. And this isn't biased.
Whenever you started like that, we already know.
It's going to be biased.
Like, that doesn't even...
Hey, now hold up. I got the Super Bowl champ, Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Versus the Jaguars. I saw what they did against the Pats. I like them. The offense looks much improved, and the defense is just lights out. I got them as the best defense in the league right now. Not even in question.
Slightly behind Chicago, or ahead of Chicago.
Yeah, just slightly above Chicago, and I like the Eagles. They got Carson Wentz back. I mean, we'll find out a lot. He's back. See what he can do. He's healthy. If he picks up where he left off before the injury, no doubt Eagles in
with that defense.
Yes.
Ooh.
What you got?
And I'm not trying to be biased either, but I just gotta give y'all what my eyes are telling me, what my brain is telling me, and my brain and eyes are telling me that it's gonna be Eagles Patriots in a rematch of Super Bowl.
You can't say my eyes are telling me and the Eagles just lost to the Buccaneers, guys. Y'all are killing me right now. This makes no sense.
Listen. Honestly, and this might sound like a terrible excuse or whatever, but for whatever reason, I just feel like honestly that they were not ready to play in that heat for whatever reason. I don't know why. When it's been hot.
No excuses.
It's been hot.
No, that's
Ryan Fitzpatrick outplayed the Super Bowl winning quarterback in Nick Foles, and I told you it was going to happen.
But I knew
it was going to happen.
But I blame coaching for that because they still.
I feel like the defense wasn't ready to play in that heat.
They put up 21 points late, right? I believe if he had started with the hurry-up offense earlier, he would have been able to wear him out. They would have been able to score more points. They might have been able to pull that game out.
Nick Foles?
I blame the coaches for that loss. I really do.
Y'all are killing me.
Nick Foles was playing with dreck. He was playing with trash. Aguilar's been doing his thing, whatever.
Nelson Aguilar's good.
No Alshon Jeffrey. The third string tight end was playing in the game. Aiken Sr. off the practice squad.
Listen,
he was playing with nobody. Right? I was like, who was this? So what did the GM do? He picked up this past week. He picked up Jordan Matthews, who's a slot receiver.
There's a reason why y'all traded him in the first place, but go ahead.
Honestly, he's better than Akins. He's better than Perkins.
But we have to see what he can do on the field. He was out injured.
I think it's safe to assume, honestly, like given the trash that I saw on that field, given by the third string tight end and this Aiken bull from the practice squad, that Jordan Matthews is going to be able to provide a lot more productivity than those two. Nick Foles had nobody to play with.
These two teams that I picked for the Super Bowl is a reason why I'm picking them.
Okay, give me
off of the weeks that they've been playing.
Okay.
I got the Chiefs and the Rams. Like, we're not talking about last year. We're already weeks in. I would understand y'all's prediction if this was after preseason. But, come on, man. We're already weeks into the NFL.
You got Carson Wentz coming back.
I like the Rams. But the Chiefs have a lot to prove. They got a season to play. They got to play like this all season. And on top of that, Andy Reid got to prove that he ain't going to choke. He ain't gonna make.
Wait. So now you gonna talk about Andy Reid choking like he didn't take the Eagles to the NFC?
And there's a reason we ran.
How long ago was that?
And it's a reason.
How many years ago was that, bro?
Hey, who was his quarterback before this year? Alex Smith. Come on.
And who's the one who wanted Alex Smith to come to the Chiefs? Who's the one who wanted him? Andy Reid wanted him so bad. He got him
because he had nothing else.
And you saw what Alex Smith is.
He had nothing else. But look at now, he has Patrick Mahomes.
I love that kid.
10 touchdowns in 2 games.
I love that kid.
Y'all sound crazy right now.
He got to prove it through a whole season.
Exactly.
And
with those weapons?
And then Andy Reid got to prove he ain't going to mess up time management.
Exactly.
The joint and the
time management.
Now, how is this? Now y'all talk bad about Andy Reid. That's crazy.
No. Andy Reid.
The only reason why the Eagles didn't win the Super Bowl when he was the coach was to Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, that dude was.
Don't try to blame Andy Reid for this.
Listen, but Andy Reid messed up on a lot.
I say it's a mix. It's a mixture of McNabb and Andy Reid. As great as Andy Reid, a coach as he was, I'm already saying right now that Andy Reid is a better best coach in Eagles history. I'm telling you that right now.
Excuse me. How many Super Bowl rings Andy Reid got?
He got none, but
Exactly. He ain't the best anymore. You forget that.
Come on.
That was something we had. That was something Eagles fans had to lay claim to because we didn't have anything else. We got a Super Bowl winner in the house, and not only a Super Bowl winner who outcoached probably the GOAT when it comes to coaching. And
Andy Reid had 5 NFC Championship appearances.
Sure.
1 Super Bowl appearance. Super Bowl appearance.
He was 1-4.
All right. Andy Reid by far has the most wins in Eagles history. Who's the second place coach?
I'll say, all right, my opinion on that.
How many less wins does the second coach behind Andy Reid have?
All right, I feel like this argument can't be had yet.
Okay.
Solely because
He's still coaching?
Peterson, he's fresh.
Yes.
Let's be honest. He won a Super Bowl in his second season. Like,
I still can't say
if he continues, my thing is,
I know you won a championship. That's like saying that Carson Wentz is better than McNabb.
but all right. I
cannot disrespect.
I make my pick. Peterson is the greatest coach in Eagle history. I'm not an Eagle fan, but I got to give it to him.
That's
you want to
crazy.
know why? Hear me out
So
first. Hear me out first. Because
And I'm an
he
Eagles
lost
fan.
his starting quarterback the end of the season. That was all coaching. They knew Nick Foles is not going to just come in and show out because he is not that quarterback. They had to put a plan in motion, RPO. That's what we got to do. Look how many trick plays they ran in the Super Bowl. That's all him. That's coaching.
They let him run RPO and hurry up during the playoffs.
Exactly, because they knew that benefited him to win.
His best years, the best year he ever had, was in a system where it was RPOs
And hurry up offense.
And
And they ran the fastest offense in the NFL.
Now with that being said, who was the reason why the Eagles had gotten home field advantage throughout? Who's the reason? Because I can tell you right now that if Nick Foles had to go on the road in Atlanta, Minnesota,
you can't say that. I feel like you can't say that just off the fact that you can't. The stipulation was already met with making it to the Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. You can't say, "Oh, Carson Wentz got him to home field." That's
Carson Wentz got them home field advantage. I'm telling you guys right now that if Nick Foles had to go on the road in the playoffs,
they didn't have to.
They didn't have to.
They already overcame the hurdle.
The coaching is what made the difference.
Exactly, they came over that hurdle. That's the biggest hurdle.
It was the coaching.
When Carson
you guys are really downplaying home field advantage in the playoffs. Wow,
We're not downplaying.
Really
All right,
downplaying
let me ask you. All right, I got a question for you
Wow.
to end this debate right now. You got 2 options: go into the playoffs without home field advantage, or go into the playoffs have home field advantage but lose your starting quarterback. Which one would you rather go through?
I mean, yeah, like losing your franchise quarterback.
Exactly.
Is terrible. But still, y'all cannot.
That's it.
Y'all cannot.
Whether you're on the road
Y'all can't downplay
or at
home field advantage.
When you lose an MVP caliber,
He was going to win MVP if he played the rest of the season.
Let me ask y'all a question.
And the backup ain't got to win one game.
Let me ask y'all a question. If Nick Foles would have started the entire season last year, would they have won the chip?
Irrelevant.
Would they have won the
That's too
championship?
much to ask.
We all know it's a no.
That's irrelevant.
Carson Wentz set up the Eagles to win the chip. They had that team playing at a high level. They had their confidence at an all-time high.
You know why you're wrong.
Got a whole field advantage. If Nick Foles would have started week 1 and played the entire season, they're probably not even making the playoffs. They're probably not even making the playoffs, and that's a real rap.
But that doesn't negate the coaching job. Peterson.
It does. He did an amazing job, but let's not forget the player who plays the most important position, not only in football, but the most important position in all of sports. Carson Wentz, who was the MVP before he went down.
So here's
one more. Was Carson Wentz not the Was Carson Wentz not the MVP last year before he went down?
Sure.
Yes.
So
y'all cannot downplay Carson Wentz.
I got something for you. Another question to just prove my point again. Name another team that lost their starting quarterback towards the end of the season and went to the Super Bowl. Not win it, went to the Super Bowl. Because Carson Wentz, yes, he laid the foundation for y'all season to get home field. But you still got to play the games. You still got to play the games. You still got to win. You still got to win the second round to get to the NFC Championship game. And you still got to win the NFC Championship game.
Now, backups have won Super Bowls.
But
typically,
to lose the quarterback at the end of the season, it wasn't the beginning of the
4 games left in the season. That made
there's no, you can't. No, that's coaching right there. That's coaching. He knew, like, we can't just have Nick Foles do a regular Carson Wentz plays, just drop back 30 times, no trickery. Let's just have him step back, stand in the pocket, win us the game, Nick. That was not in the game plan at all. I'm not even an Eagle fan.
Y'all are seriously downplaying the productivity of Carson Wentz.
We are not.
We're not.
We think Carson Wentz
the league.
We think Carson Wentz was so good and so important to the team that when they lose him 4 games left in the season, for them to take the backup, who we all think are so at best, right?
I'm not downplaying.
Continue to win and go into the playoffs and win a Super Bowl. That's a hell of a coaching job. That's a hell of a coaching job.
I understand
because if Carson Wentz is as good as you say he is, and as good as I believe he is, that means that was a hell of a coaching job. That's a hell of a coaching job.
Okay, so
that would be like if you lose.
So what Carson did last year
was Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers and take your backup and continue to win and go into the Super Bowl.
What Carson Wentz did last year, was it because of his doing or because of the coaching staff's doing?
It was both.
It was both.
It was both. He lost his number 2 protector.
And that's coaching that had to adjust for that.
Right? He lost his X-weapon in Sproles. Right? The list goes on.
Y'all are, I understand that, but y'all are only looking at the end result of like how the Eagles season ended and not how it started. And how it went throughout the entire year.
Nobody's discrediting.
We're not discrediting
him for that. Carson Wentz would have been MVP if he did not get hurt. I admit that. I'm a Cowboy fan, but he was amazing last year. But it's the fact that somebody that amazing goes down with 3 to 4 weeks left in the season. Yes, you have home field throughout. But could you name another team that can go into a postseason with their backup quarterback and still win?
What happened to Green Bay when Aaron Rodgers got hurt?
They were terrible.
They went from what?
What happened to New England when Tom Brady got hurt? Terrible.
Matt Castle came in.
Yeah.
And they went 11.
Did they win in the playoffs?
Did they win in the playoffs? Did they go
anywhere? They didn't even go anywhere.
They didn't do anything until he got back. That's a hell of a coaching job.
That's coaching.
That staff did, man.
I understand, y'all. I get the coaching aspect of it.
Obviously, you don't.
Carson
You're
Wentz.
still going against it. All right, but let's go next. All right, we changing full effect. I love this. I know y'all will love this. The NBA is back.
Thank God.
Yo.
And the first thing they dropped.
Hey, listen,
2018 top 10 rankings of NBA players. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
What's your perspective?
I got beef with it already. So I agree with some of it. First, let me make for those of you who may not have seen it already, they got LeBron James as number 1, I'm pretty sure. Some people may not like it, but I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement. It's deserved. Got Steph Curry at number 2. James Harden at number 3. Tied for 4th is Kevin Durant and the Greek Freak. You got 6 is Anthony Davis. 7 is Russell Westbrook. 8 is Kawhi Leonard. 9 is Joel Embiid. 10 is Damian Lillard. The first beef is Damian Lillard don't belong on this list. Not top 10.
Hold on.
Not top 10.
What's your 10?
Bless you.
Excuse me. All right, so my top 10 on this list. Hold on 1 second. My top 10 on this list. Give me a second. You go first.
All right. I got LeBron number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I got Steph Curry at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
For personal reasons, KD is not number 2 for me. I'll tell you that right now. So LeBron 1, Steph number 2. Anthony Davis is number 3. Number 4 is Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. Number 5, James Harden. So then I got 6, the Greek Freak, obviously. Number 7, Russell Westbrook. Number 8, Kyrie Irving. I took Damian Lillard off the list.
He's not on my list.
Kyrie Irving is better than Dame. I'm sorry.
Nah, it ain't even close. As far as I'm
concerned. Number 9, Joel Embiid. Number 10, I'm using y'all line. I'm biased. This is one of my favorite players, and I just was like, I gotta throw him in there. PG-13 is my 10th best player in the league.
Here's a problem.
Hey, 3-point shooting percentage last year. Let's talk about it.
All right, my top 10 list is number 1. I got LeBron James, of course. Everybody got LeBron James.
Consensus.
Not everybody. Let's talk. I don't want to talk about everybody else.
You would be a fool to not have LeBron James number 1 in the NBA.
But it's a lot of LeBron hate out there.
Yeah.
For reasons I don't understand, but I don't understand. But, number 2, Steph Curry. Number 3, KD. Number 4, AD.
Anthony Davis.
Number 5, the Greek Freak. I got number 6, Harden. Number 7, Russell Westbrook. Number 8, Dame Dollar. Number 9, Kawhi Leonard. And number 10, Joel Embiid.
First thing I want to hit on, I had a problem with this list solely off of how he acted last year. I could not put Kawhi Leonard in my top 10.
Yeah,
he quit on his team. He quit on his team. But I just couldn't do it. That's our top 10.
He was legit hurt, I think, though.
No, he
could have played, but I think
Kawhi was hurt. Kawhi last year was hurt, but then when he got cleared to be able to play because he was healthy, he decided he wasn't going to play because he no longer wanted to play for Pop anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And honestly, he's probably the only player ever to not want to play for Pop.
Wow. Well, let's
let me give you my list.
Go ahead.
I got LeBron. That's the consensus. I got Steph second. I got James Harden, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving.
Westbrook over Anthony Davis. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Triple Double himself, 2 years in a row, but we won't have to go there just yet. I got Kawhi at 8, and I got the Greek Freak at 9, and Embiid at 10.
So what we gonna do here, y'all? Y'all heard our top 10. We would like to hear y'all's. Thank you for listening to our perspective. We would like to hear your perspective on this because we will continue on this list.
Everybody drop your comments. Everybody drop them.